Hi all, welcome back to Weekend Vlogs. Today I have come with an interesting video. The video is all about welcoming Ramadan. Hope you all like this. Yes, it is Ramadan. We need to focus more on the spiritual part. So, here is a few tips and ideas that I'm going to start tackling now so that when the sacred month rolls around, we won't be in full cleaning and meal planning panic mode. A little effort and planning now will result in a more productive kitchen during Ramadan. Plan in advance regarding how you want to prepare and decorate your home for the month of blessings. Getting started with the closet organization, obviously, which is the toughest part, but no matter what size your closet is, you will discover a lot more space when you get it organized. First, empty and clean your closet and design your idea according to space and store your clothes by the category. Firstly, remove or discard the items which we are not using right now. Also, eliminate the items that doesn't belong to this particular closet. This part is completely messy, so I put a storage basket, which is a great space saver, and now it's completely organized. I have almost finished categorizing. Now I have planned to roll my stools into the storage box. This technique is a major space saver if you do it right. Rather than folding and stacking your softer, thinner clothes, simply fold them in half and roll them into neat little tubes. Keep everything you wear mostly or you require at a regular basis in the middle of your closet at eye level so that it is easy to grab. It is the day one which I have kept for room cleaning and closet organization. Successfully I have completed both and here comes the final look of both the rooms. Day 2, Kitchen cleaning and organizing. Kitchen cleaning is sometimes hectic and even the storage organization which goes into a mess most of the time. So this time, with all the pain and patience, I gave a total rearrangement to my kitchen. Deep cleaning before Ramadan is what everyone does, and it is one of the ways to welcome Ramadan. Some part of my kitchen is very much in disorder, so I definitely need a deep cleaning. I took everything out to rearrange from the beginning. Slowly, I am planning to replace the plastic containers by the glass containers. Now, emptying the storage container for washing and then keeping it under the sun for drying and then refilling. Previously, my storage containers all were inside the shelf, and this time I plan to completely rearrange it by storing it outside the rack, and this could save a lot of space. I had bought few items from IKEA which helps to keep things in order. This including glass storage containers, candlelight holders, ziploc bags, and normal organization baskets. These type of storage glass containers always better than the plastic ones, but more care is definitely needed. Now moving on to the pre-Ramadan food preparations. Cooking fresh is always the best for our body, but some preparations can be done to save time in the kitchen during this month. Making some essential masala powders and grinding ginger garlic paste, which can be stored for a longer period of time and serves a lot of time while cooking. But one thing, homemade masala powders is always better than the store bought ones, which is 100% clean and much more aromatic. Firstly, dry roasting the pepper and the red chili flakes in the very low flame and making it warm, and then grinding, finally storing it. Now going to cook this green peas for the storing purposes, which can be easily for making samosas and curries as well. Cooking for about 2 whistles, and after cooking completely draining it out and transferring into a ziploc bag. Transferring the completely drained green peas into a ziploc bag. You can also take containers to preserve the green peas, but the polythene ziploc bags are much easier to place as they fit in the freezer properly, taking less space. Similarly, doing the sweet corn as well, just cooking, draining, and then finally storing. You can also do the same with any pulses or lentils, but I would use them maximum before 2 weeks, not more than that. I have planned to rearrange the storage containers outside the shelves and moving into a visible rack, so it is easily accessible since it is within the reach, and definitely need to keep it clean always. On the third day, I added the basic essentials for our cooking, which normally everyone does. These might be aware for many, but for beginners, I hope this video will be helpful. Also, for getting ideas for some. Making the ginger garlic paste in bulk and storing in the fridge is a convenient option, but this paste over time turns greenish color, which is not desirable. So to avoid that, I am using the salt and oil, which will make the ginger garlic paste last longer and keep fresh. Dry roasting the spices for the garam masala. Everyone has their own way of making garam masala, so I am making the my way. Garam masala is the most flavorful, fresh, and within the first few days, it's really aromatic. So half of the thing I'm keeping it outside, and half of it I'm keeping it in the fridge. Definitely in a glass container. It may stay up to 6 months. Making some simple sugar syrup. This can be definitely save lot of time, especially during the time of iftar. Can be used for making juice or drinks in a very fast manner. However, when this simple sugar syrup can be stored in a refrigerator in a tight container for a month, but I would suggest you to use within a week or two. Finally, preparing the samosas. These samosa sheets are readily available everywhere. So it can be made in advance and stored in the freezer in small Ziploc bags as individual servings. This helps in making your iftar preparation quick and easy. For the filling, firstly boiling the chicken with salt and chili powder for about 15 to 20 minutes and nicely shred it out. You can either use a blender or you can do with your hands too. Heat oil in a saucepan and add the chopped onions. For 500 grams of boneless chicken, I have used around 4 cups of chopped onions. Nicely saute well, add the salt, garam masala, chili powder and little garlic paste. Adding the leftover chicken stock into it. Nicely saute well. After sauteing it, add the shredded chicken which is already cooked and saute for a minute, and then finally add the coriander leaves and the filling is done. Cool the chicken mixture completely before using and start stuffing. Storing these prepared samosas in a batch wise in the Ziploc bag and then snack on them whenever it is required. And that's all the preparations done by me for this Ramadan. Hope you all like watching it and definitely share your feedbacks. Include lot of vegetables and fruits in your diet. Stay hydrated and be healthy. Here comes the final look of my kitchen after the makeover. Rearranging things with whatever we have keeps us happy always because we feels like we are in a new home. I know everyone loves to do the same. Finally, decluttered and decided to clean up the whole house and give a new look, mainly in the rooms that needed the declutter. Without decorations, the makeover will be incomplete. So I plan to give a simple decors for my dining table by placing the decors or lights or candles. That way we can feel the joyful atmosphere of the Ramadan as well. I just did a simple makeover by lighting my scented candle and placing my dates and nuts. Candles are happiness with a light and a wonderful smell. I wish you a blessed month and let's get rid of the impurity if even a drop of it is there in us. Share love and respect irrespective of the caste and creed. Hope you found this video helpful. If so, don't forget to share among your friends and family. Hope you all enjoyed watching this. Definitely thanks for watching and keep watching for more videos.